my name is Diana. Welcome to my channel. This is my first YouTube video and I am very excited. I have exciting news. I got my ship date. So I thought it'd be really cool to start my YouTube channel and tell you guys a little bit about myself and my Air Force career, my military career. So I'm really excited. So that'd be really cool to do a DEP tag. I've seen everyone do it, and so now I can finally do it now that I have my ship date. And really one of the reasons I wanted to do this is because I am a little older than a lot of other people joining the military. So I thought it'd be really cool to maybe see like a different side of things. I have a little different experience and yeah, so let's get started. All right, so DEP tag, name, age, and height. My full name is Brittany Diana Gonzalez. My age is 29. I will be turning 30 in my tech school, maybe basic. I'm not sure. My birthday's in April, so we'll see. And my height, who knows? MEPS doesn't know. So I've had to go to MEPS a couple times, and I'm going to post a separate full MEPS experience video, but I'm somewhere between 5'10 and 5'11. So I am tall, and yeah, I'm shipping from San Diego, California. I've lived here most of my life, and it's beautiful, but I'm excited to travel, and I'm excited to see some other things. My parents' reaction, and I'm going to add my friends' reactions in there as well. So I told my dad, he was really excited. He was super proud. He was excited. I think he's had a little more experience with people going into the military. So he was just on board and just asked me, you know, what I needed. My mom, I think she was a little shocked at first. And I think a little, I think she's just worried. I think her only like military point of view was from the movies, and so I think she freaked out a little bit. But once she did research and I kind of explained things to her, she's super supportive and she's excited. I told my friends and all of their reactions were, yeah, I could totally see you doing that. That makes sense for you. So yeah, everyone was super stoked. I am married and I have children. So they're small, so they're 3 and 5. So they don't really know I bought a bunch of books and things like that. My husband did, he was in the Navy, stationed with Marines. So, and his dad was Army. So that is why he said, go Air Force. So, and all the meme videos I've watched, I think that was a good decision. All right, my ship date, rank, and DEP date. So I ship out March 16th, so that's about a month from now. I'm super excited. My rank is I'm going to go in is an E3, and I have some college experience. I probably could have just finished my bachelor's real quick and went in as an officer, but I did a lot of research and I decided to go enlisted, and then I do want to go officer later, and I think that'll be a cool journey to follow. And my DEP date was November 5th, so I've been in DEP for 5 months, which that's pretty normal. I think people are in DEP for around 6 months now, especially with the pandemic. So we shall see. And let's see, a memorable moment at MEPS. So I went to MEPS twice, and I feel like my first MEPS trip was, the most memorable moment was I was scared out of my mind when I first got in. So like I said, I'll do another video, but you walk in, you know, you file into this room, and the guy was just like, next. And I had just walked into the room. So I'm like looking around like, who's next? Like, I don't know. And someone was like looking at me because everyone was sitting down, and they're like, that's you. And I'm like, oh my God, I screwed it up and I haven't even been here for 5 seconds. Like, so I go and I sit down, and he takes my blood pressure and my pulse, and man, I was through the roof. And he was just like, no. And I was like, ah. So he sent me to the doctor, and he was like this sweet elderly man, and he was just looking at me, and he was like, let's just talk. What's going on? And I was like, I'm just really nervous. I worked really hard to get here. And he's like, I think you're just anxious. I'm like, yeah. He's like, you'll be fine. I'll sign you off to keep going through. And then, just, it was my pulse. That's what it was. He's like, just take some calming breaths and, keep moving. And I'm like, I thought I was disqualified like literally 5 minutes into walking into the military processing building. So that was my first memorable moment of trip 1. Trip 2, I did it. I was the stupid person who just didn't listen. Like, all you need to do in MEPS and all you need to do for the military is listen. And I was the stupid person that didn't listen. So we got off, you can either get off the bus from the hotel, or you can drive yourself. I'm 29, so I drove myself from the hotel to MEPS, and everyone files off the bus, and then you kind of stand in these 2 lines. And then the guy was yelling at us and saying, listen, don't do anything until I tell you to do something. And so he had us all put our bags on the ground, and he said, but I did not hear, do not touch your bag until I tell you to touch your bag. But what I thought in my head was, oh my God, I forgot my passport in my car. And I reached down to check in front of all of these people. He looks at me and he was like, what did I just say? I said, don't move. And I was like, yes, sir. Sorry, sir. And he was like, go to the back of the line. And I had to and I was in the front of the line too. I had to pick up my bag and walk in front of everyone to the back of the line. And so, yeah, that was my most memorable for the second trip. And I was so sad because I'd been there before. I knew what we were doing. I just lapsed in judgment. And that was memorable because it was really embarrassing. But by the end of the next 15 minutes, he had sent so many people to the back of the line for not listening that, it's also 5 a.m. So, and you're nervous, you didn't sleep, and that. So anyways, best and worst thing about DEP. I mean, the best thing is knowing that you got in and you're qualified. And, I think the worst thing was just waiting, because I had no idea if it was going to be you ship out next week or you ship out in a year. You have no idea. So that was the worst part. But I did just knowing I was in and just focusing on keeping in shape and stuff like that. So, but my DEP was only 5 months. So, I mean, but we also had all the holidays thrown in. So yeah. All right. What am I going to miss at boot camp? I'm going to miss my family. I'm going to miss my kids. I am going to miss, leisurely drinking my coffee every morning. I think that might be one of the biggest things I miss, because I love coffee and I love drinking it, not being rushed. And things that keep me up at night is thinking, will I go through the snake pit to get coffee? Do I need it that bad? I don't know. We shall see. I will sure let you know if and you only have 10 minutes to eat, and this is all things that I've just watched, so I don't know for sure. But I mean, the majority of people have said you only have 10 minutes to eat, and yeah, I really want to see if, coffee is one of those things that I'm just going to take 2 minutes to eat all my food, and then just drink my coffee for the next 8 minutes. We shall see. So what am I looking forward to? I really like to push myself mentally and physically, so I'm really looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to seeing, they say there's, a lot of cattiness and being in a flight of girls, but being older, oh, well, that be used to my advantage, or will I be annoyed? I don't know. So I'm looking forward to that. So I think it'll be mental and physical challenge, and I think that's pretty cool. How am I preparing for boot camp? I actually love to work out. So I work out every day. I go in the morning and I do this like kind of specialty gym, and they've been open during the pandemic, so that's been really great. We just wear a mask, and we do an hour boot camp, which is just weightlifting, and then an hour cardio, which is like a fight camp. So that's what I do. I've been preparing. I've been practicing push-ups and sit-ups, and so yeah. That is my DEP tag. I will put the questions below, and I think it's super cool if other people do it, especially if you have a ship out date around March like me. I would love to know some people, and that's it. So, my channel is going to be about that. My Air Force career, fitness stuff, because I'm really into fitness, and some family stuff. So, like I said, I am 29 with 2 kids going into the Air Force, and I'm on active duty. And I think it's going to be crazy to move and with them and, you know, just follow that journey. So if that's up your alley, please like and subscribe and leave questions in the comments. I love to research and watch YouTube videos, and so I really want to make good content that maybe you haven't seen, and so that's why I'm here. All right, guys, till next time.